exciting to show you guys. We went to a U-Pick farm today and I want to show you everything that we got here. So we are just gonna go right into it. So first thing I'm gonna show you guys is this bowl of fresh kale, okay? This was already clean, cut and everything like that. We just picked this up. This whole thing right here was $1.50 for this whole bunch of kale. Now, I know this looks like a lot, but I promise you, once you cook it down, it literally comes to nothing. But I cannot wait to try this with some mushrooms and onions and peppers. This is gonna be so delicious. The next thing that I actually wanna show you guys is something new that we found. And at the U-Pick farm, we literally walk through and we pick everything ourselves. So there's some things that they have out there that we did not actually pick up, but we picked up some of the things that we've never used. This is actually called a kohlrabi plant. It's basically in the family of the turnip. So essentially, this is low calorie. What you'll do is actually just pick the leaves off and you would just slice it as you would do for like any vegetable. Low calorie, I heard it tastes really good. We have two different kinds here. We have a purple one and we have this white colored version of it. Again, like I said, it's in the turnip family, low calorie. So I'm definitely excited to try this. I know that you all are familiar with this eggplant. Now, these obviously are a little bit bigger than what we're used to and the shapes are very different. But these are your traditional eggplant. There was different sizes and we picked each and every one that we wanted. So we got these two because I noticed that they're unique in size and shapes. So this is actually an eggplant. And again, when you cut it, I'm sure it's not gonna look like this once you slice and dice it. And you can pretty much steam it, roast it, fry it, whatever you wanna do. Eggplant, you can mix it with some veggies or rice or brown rice or even quinoa. Definitely, we can experiment with this. This will be fun. Another thing that we found that we've never actually seen is a Sicilian eggplant, okay? So this is unique. This is exactly what the color normally looks like. We got this one here. Again, she says it's the same, but normally people wait for them to change this color. She said she would imagine that they taste the same. So this is, again, Sicilians call this the meat of the earth, okay? This is unique. I'm definitely excited to try this. So same thing, what you'll actually do is just cut the top off and you would just slice it as you would with any eggplant. And again, you can grill these, you can put a little olive oil in there, a little salt and pepper, or Italian seasoning, onion powder, and just pretty much cook it and flip it and just eat it like that. Another thing too that I actually want to mention is that some people do eat this raw, but we're gonna steam this a little bit and cook it in a pan, okay? Also, we got these peppers here. Not sure if they're spicy or sweet, but I love peppers in general, and normally what I do is I'll cut the top and I'll slice them in small pieces. You can cook it in your rice, you can cook it, put it in salads, you can cook these with mushrooms, onions, and pretty much just have like a nice colorful topping salad, okay? Also, what we got too were these yellowish gold tomatoes. Same thing, we can juice these if we want, or you can cook it and again, use it as a topping on top of rice, potatoes, any type of grains that you guys actually want. And we also picked up the broccoli. Now, these are a little bit smaller than what you would traditionally find in the store. You'll find a bigger bunch. But we got these two small ones just to actually show you what they look like, but they can actually grow to be the size of this guy here, which I'm actually gonna show you guys. Now this, when we picked this, we were like, man, this is so big. But one thing that she did mention is that the cauliflower pretty much has grown a little bit bigger. It's overgrown. That's why it looks like that. It starts to look like almost like a flower on the side. But when we cut it down, we're actually going to get everything from pretty much right here. If you can actually see, this is pretty much where the good part of the cauliflower is. This is just overgrowth of the cauliflower. And everything that you see here, we've already washed and we've sprayed down with our veggie wash. So everything, pretty much, it was not much that we had to cut. So essentially I ran some water through there and I sprayed this on there and rubbed around it and got it soapy and rinsed it off. That easy. And then we have this bowl here of collards. Now, we've actually tried these collards before, but it was interesting enough to actually go out and pick these, and I'm excited to make a different meal with this. So, again, everything that you see here, literally $14.50. I literally grabbed the bucket, you fill it up with whatever you want in there, and they take everything out, and they tell you what your total is. This was not a part of the bucket. We got this afterwards. They actually got this, cut it, and clean it. This was actually on the inside of the refrigerator, but everything else, $14.50. Now, I do not know where you can go and literally get everything here for $14.50. Now, I know I showed y'all the Sam's video. I haven't done the Costco or BJ's video, but guys, this was an adventure in itself, and it's a great experience because you actually go out, you make sure you have your boots on or your plastic bags on your shoes. You literally pick everything that you want. Bring your family out, spend the day there. Make sure that you guys have coverage if it rains, because it's not covered. It's just an open field that you can pretty much go out there. It's like a playground. So I definitely recommend everyone to go out and experience that. Also want to point out the staff. The staff was very helpful. The ladies, when we first walked in there, they told us where everything was at. Nothing is labeled. So when you walk in there, they're going to tell you and point everything out, even though you're going to go out there and experiment and see, and you'll be able to point out certain vegetables and things of that nature. But they were so helpful. They were awesome. They're located in Indiantown, Florida. Now, there are certain days that they are closed due to weather restrictions. However, when it's just regular rain, we're in Florida, they're still open for business. But they definitely were awesome, and I will definitely return. And I highly recommend wherever you're located, whatever city or state that you're in, that you check your local U-Pick farm. I will be making some juices with these. I will also be cooking these. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.